Hey stream, how's it going? Gonna be doing some Mythic Plus tonight, just pugging keys, not a whole lot of people on right now, so I am just looking to farm up some Valor, maybe push some IO on some of my lower keys or whatever, farm Streets for the Codex Trinket, and maybe farm Junkyard for an if ring, especially the attack with 3 abilities one. That would be huge. So that's where we're at. Just chilling. I really don't care what key level it is on the streets. If it's close to 15, I'll take it. I just need Codex to drop. $13's gonna be close enough. It's not gonna take a whole lot to upgrade it. Oh, everybody's all over the place. Pit of Anguish, Valley of Strength. One person at Tazavesh, so we can get summons going. Might listen to some lo-fi tonight. Me slightly the lower key again, just doing a 13. I don't really care what key level it is while I'm farming streets here. Just looking for something at least close to 15. So if I get the trinket drop, it won't take a million Valor to upgrade. Although if you've done a 13, does feel pretty wimpy. So I'll probably try to stick to at least 15s after this. I was just looking to get into something to get this going. Whoa. That was my cheat. Oh, I didn't have my file ready. That's unfortunate. Uh-oh. Oof. When your top DPS is the tank, has a B tier spec. What's up, Rex? How's it going, dude? I'm good. Just feeling a little bit under the weather and tired, and so just relaxing. My wife's out of town for the weekend, so I've been home solo with the the kids for yesterday and today, so that's been fun. Just been hanging out, doing. Like we were playing some Switch and stuff earlier today. That was pretty fun. Doing some Zelda Breath of the Wild on my daughter's game. She plays, but anytime she hits anything that's really hard, she gives the controller to me. She's in first grade, so yeah, it is a banger game. Oh, I got some water here. Hold on a second. Zilgamox wrecks me. No, and there's so much I've beat the game technically, but there's so much that I have not done. Like I haven't even got the Master Sword. I still have a ton of shrines I can do. I haven't done any of the DLC. I think there's like a motorcycle that you can get or something like that. That I still need to do. Another game we've been playing together is Pokemon Arceus, which has been a lot of fun. So it's good stuff. Why are they taking so much damage? Just getting hit by all that, or what? Yikes. I never played it, but watched tons of hours of it. Played Wind Waker a lot. Nice. Old school Ocarina. Oh yeah, those are so good. I never really played Majora's Mask. Like I rented it, but it was difficult to get much out of it when you're renting it. I watched my cousins play it and stuff when I was too young to really own a game system. But I played the heck out of Ocarina of Time. That's still one of my favorite games of all time. Yeah, Ocarina is probably better for like the story element. Breath is really good for like the sandbox style open world, just like so much to do. The replayability and the sustainability of Breath of the Wild feels really, really, really good. Like Ocarina of Time's like you do the story, sure there's some side stuff to do, but it's not in the same way. Breath of the Wild feels a bit more like Skyrim kind of, you know. Really enjoy it. Ocarina's a lot better than Majora's Mask. It was super hard, didn't really like it until the later playthroughs. Yeah, Majora's Mask seemed really complicated with the whole like day system and stuff like that. It's a really cool concept. Really thematically cool game with the time traveling and stuff, but definitely seems a lot more complicated. A lot more mind bending, which speaks a lot to the game design of it. You know, that's not easy to make a game that is that mind bending or whatever. And you have to think in terms of time and how that all works together. It's pretty cool. Our damage is really low, so I'm gonna do this the safe way. Not gonna play it out on the bridge. Concept is incredible. To be honest, not a lot of games like it. Would have been top notch if this story is close to Ocarina. Yeah. Yeah, the open world in Breath, it feels really good. Like the exploration element of it, and the like the crafting element and finding weapons. It takes a while to get used to like your weapons breaking. At first I was like, oh, that feels terrible, you know? And then you get used to it. They're not gonna kick that, are they? Ah. Grand. Check. Check. Okay. Rex, what are you looking to play in Dragonflight, man? Doing Druid or doing Warlock? What are you thinking of doing, man? Don't know. I've been really torn as well. I think I am settling on Demon Hunter, Vengeance, Demon Hunter, and Prot Pally though. Prot Pally is not looking good, but it's also looking like we're not going to have a Paladin, and we need Devo. And I like the overall design of Paladin itself. The class tree, not so much. But I think with some more intentionality, it could be in a good place for maybe like season 2 or something. So I'll probably do that more as like my alt. Druid. Nice. Boomy's looking crazy. And Pharaoh getting Innervate. It's pretty awesome.
Now for the item you have all been awaiting. The allegedly demon-cursed
There's like
of Oblivion.
a reason to bring Pharaoh now, which is great.
I hear 5,000 to 6,000. Yes, 6.
Kazai has a profitable venture. Hopefully this inclines him to aid our own. I need to get closer.
I'm definitely staying as tank though. That's been the happiest that I've been in Shadowlands. I kind of done different roles over the course of the expansion, and the seasons where I've been tanking have been my favorites. So, and it works well with raid leading from tank and stuff like that. So. Never been to a guild that needed a reason to bring a class or spec, so I have no clue. Last time I rated hardcore, Pharaoh was the best DPS anyways. Oh, nice. Yeah, it's going to be especially difficult with Dragonflight because there's so many buffs and stuff like that from classes. So I think there's like 12 unique class/specs that are needed. Last I checked, so that is if you want to min-max every single buff that you can get. That's a lot. Hopeful for the X-Pack, looks promising. Yeah, for sure. I mean, people have poo-pooed on Shadowlands, and it's been by far the most I've played any expansion, even more than Wrath. So, you know, if I feel like if I can be happy with an expansion that people hate as much as this one, then you know, if Dragonflight is remotely better, then it's gonna be awesome. I'm gonna play it regardless. It's a lot of fun. You love Shadowlands. Yeah, like the raids I really enjoyed. Mythic Plus dungeons were great. I didn't have much point of reference because I didn't really get super deep into Mythic Plus and BFA, and I did like hardly any in Legion, so don't really have a point of reference. But I enjoyed it. Ooh, I think I've made a mistake. Oh, it's a 13. Never mind. I was gonna say I've made a mistake. I did not mean to pop meta there, because now I'm not gonna have it for the mailroom pull. But it's a 13. I'll be fine. I still have cheat and everything. But yeah, I am looking to hit Dragonflight pretty hard, and Season 1 aim for a pushing Mythic Plus and stuff like that, and see how I can get with all that. I'm really excited about how Demon Hunter looks. The talent tree looks awesome, like lots of build path options that you can do. We get Darkness as Vengeance. It just looks like it's going to be in a really nice spot. And both Demon Hunter and Paladin are very pug friendly. I can really carry the group a lot more than I can like on Warrior. I was doing Warrior considering that, but it looks like we're gonna have a ton of Warriors in our team already. And like trying to pug as a Warrior tank was just really frustrating. Just because of its kit, you know? Like, yeah, the DR and stuff is really, really nice, but like scooping up big pulls and stuff that are all spread out, and the lack of self-healing from when the healer dies to something stupid, you know, and like there's a lot that it's missing compared to some of the other takes for pug friendliness. In a coordinated group where that kind of stuff doesn't matter, because you know you can trust everybody to do kicks and heal you and all that good stuff, that's not really an issue. But for what I like to do and what I like to have available to me, it does matter a lot. Uh-oh. Probably gonna proc my cheat death here. No? I don't know what this pinging noise is. Oh, it's my CC Weekora. That's funny. It's letting me know that my CC is about to break. That makes sense. Hold the phone. Is this guy using a shield? Oh no, that's a fist weapon. Like, what the heck? Oh, no, that is a shield. He's a holy pally. That makes sense. I was like, is this warrior seriously using a shield? I guess I'll drums. It's all the lust. They have a button for it, so it is possible. It's true. I don't really play DPS warriors, so I'm sure there's some kind of like fancy stuff that you can do with like weapon swapping into shield block or something like that. I don't know though. Probably should get this.
You are quite welcome, whoever you are. Now, we are in need of Zoe's signature. All goods and services for sale.
There are dozens of them all over the floor. Here, take one.
Ah, yes, thank you.
No problem at all.
All within our next transaction.
After I make a few process improvements around here.
It's too far away. I need to get closer.
For you, remember, everything has value.
It's too far away. I'm out of range.
Yeah, tuning aside, it feels like Demon Hunter is just like designed for keys. Vengeance is just like the amount of tools that it has that like works well for keys is fantastic. Raid, a little less so, but it's going to be better in Dragonflight with how they're changing demon spikes and all that. It looks like there's options for like Firebrand builds and stuff. But you know, like how Feldev works, and Immolation Aura, and Spirit Bomb, and Sigil of Silence, and like everything is designed to be able to jump in, get immediate snap aggro, tank huge gigantic pulls for you know, set period of time, and then to like kite without any assistance from everybody, and you know, helping with kicks on mass groups and stuff with Sigil of Silence. Like, I really do enjoy how it feels. Hasn't been tuned super well for a lot of Shadowlands, so it really hasn't had a chance to shine outside of like season 1 and maybe like the beginning of this season. But design-wise, I think it feels like one of the best to tank on for Mythic Plus. I definitely find it the most relaxing out of any of them. Raid, it's a different story. Like, I haven't really played it on too many Mythic bosses and stuff, but I can remember like early heroic Skolex prog and stuff like that, and Ragolon, like big hitting tank bosses. Like, there was definite gaps in my mitigation where it just felt like I had nothing left and I was just getting trucked. So that definitely is a little different than some of the other tanks, but it should be made better because I know that that's a complaint, and I think that's what they're trying to fix in Dragonflight. Did I look up Grounded? I have not yet. I have not. Have you been playing it more?
This is not that kind of establishment.
I haven't really been on anything today since I was home solo with my kids. This is my first time playing anything today. Other than, like, I was telling Rex I was playing Zelda Breath of the Wild earlier today. Just played it one day, down to play it again sometime. Sounds good. Not really a solo game. You know, a game I was also thinking about this evening that would be fun during this like downtime would be getting some Sea of Thieves groups together, or doing Among Us again. That was always fun. Sea of Thieves, yeah, dude. Like, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids survive in the backyard. Yeah, that's what it is. I just hop on my video games and let natural selection do the rest. No, I'm just joking. We had fun today. We playing Switch and stuff like that, and we're watching The Mandalorian together, so that's been really fun. They love Baby Yoda. Some of the stuff is probably a little intense for you know, first grader, but overall they're really enjoying it. Oh, the game is like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. I thought you were saying that me watching the kids was like just telling them to survive in the backyard. That's funny.
Apologies, our miser. We desperately need your
I was thinking, yeah, I guess that makes sense. But no, that makes sense. Grounded. Oh, is that the first person game where you're like fighting off bugs and stuff? I think I saw like some random Facebook ad for that. It looked pretty interesting. Gotcha. Nice. Is it like story based or is it like sandbox kind of based? I know it's survival. What would you say the style of it is out of those two? Like, does it have a main storyline or is it kind of just you do whatever you want?
Al-Dalil, is there no sanctuary from your filth?
Hear me, Solir. The artifact you seek brings only suffering.
Suffering and power. I must now travel beyond Tazavesh. But your journey ends here.
It's kind of like Subnautica. You know, I've seen a little bit of footage of Subnautica, but not much. I know the concept of it. It's like submarine kind of exploration game, but that's about all I know. You know, another one I think would be... Okay, are these actually going to stop moving? What the heck? That's so troll. He did the Shuri before the stuff even stopped moving. That was lame. Subnautica's a good stream game. Oh yeah. Another one you mentioned that I think would be oh, I find Deepwater really interesting, so I think that'd be cool. Another one that I think you were mentioning that I think would be fun would be No Man's Sky. Was that you that was talking about that earlier this year? Deepwater's terrifying. Yeah. I find it really fascinating. Like, I love listening to videos about, like, you know, giant squid and stuff like that. Like, I find that really cool. Probably because it is so terrifying. One of the reasons you don't play Sea of Thieves much. That is something that's very, like, offsetting. If it wasn't for the mermaids especially, like, falling off of your ship and just getting left behind and, like, going underwater and looking, it's just bottomless. Nothing. You know, and you're just out in the middle of nowhere and you're like, I cannot swim anywhere. Like, that is definitely my first couple days playing Sea of Thieves when I fell off the boat. That's definitely like a real feeling. Alright. No trinket this time. It's too bad. No Man's Sky is still fun. It's fun. You still log on to it now and then, but got like a solid 60 hours out of it. Nice. I made it through the tutorial. Like, I made it to where... I think I made it through the tutorial. I don't know. I made it to where you start, like, modifying the ground, and I got a little confused, and then I ran out of time to play for that day, and I just never opened it back up. But from what I did play, it seemed like a fun concept. It's weird. It's like an insta decline. Very strange. Oh, Rex, I owe you a hydrate. That was water. I'm gonna go refill my coffee cup now. Be right back. Okay. Oh, I need to refill my water too. In case I get another hydrate, and just also because it's the right thing to have at my desk, so I'll be right back. When you're sick, water's probably a better choice than coffee anyways. That rogue's name is Kidney Shot. What a chat. I know, for real. Like, oh, there's no E. That's why. I was like, how did he get that? But that makes sense. Still, pretty impressive. Think you and the fam would like Grounded. Is it pretty kid-friendly? Like, is it something that my daughters could watch? Because that is a complaint that I have about 7 days, is sometimes it's difficult and I have to pause when they come by and stuff. As much as I do enjoy it. You know, gore and stuff, it's like Pixar animation. Nice. Spiders are aggressive. You said it's on Game Pass, right? I don't have that's the Xbox one, right? I don't have that. I probably have to just buy it. There's like warnings for it. Settings to turn the spiders down. Oh man. Makes Shelob looks like a nurturing mother compared to these spiders. So many games for free basically. How much is Game Pass? Is it a monthly fee or something? The noises they make too. Oh. $5 a month, $15 normally. Oh wow. It's like old it's like old classic Xbox Live cost. Wait till it has a few games you want to play. Buy a month, then cancel. And wait till there's more. So do the games rotate? Like Grounded's free for right now, but next month, say it won't be, and you can't play it. Is that how it works? every game on Game Pass is available. There's some like where it's not free but it's discounted. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Haven't found one that you wanted to play that wasn't free. That's nice. That's good. I think my chat overlay is broken. Now that I notice it, I don't think it's actually showing up on stream. Yep, definitely not showing up. I do not know how to fix that right now. Unfortunate. Oh, I should go get some Tylenol. I've got such a headache. Somebody just set off a firework like right outside our house. Momentum build. For tank? I can't swap specs, but I can swap talents, I guess. Yeah, tanking as momentum is probably going to be a little bit difficult, but how about we run no, not scam. I'll do a talent build. Let's do the fiery brand build. See how that feels. Yeah, they're shooting off fireworks outside my house. Annoying. Alright, so let's do... Oh, the dogs are freaking out. Okay. Don't fracture. Burning alive, we'll try that. Don't you unplug my computer, good dog. I know. You're okay. Alright, we'll try this. And I'll run the fiery. Yeah. Yeah, we'll try this. I'm excited to try some different builds and stuff in Dragonflight. It looks like the Sigil of Chains is over on the fiery brand side, and you know, Spirit Bomb's incredible for Mythic Plus, but it will be cool to have some different options and whatnot. Like the brand build where it just kind of like spreads around the pack, kind of like a living bomb kind of deal, is pretty interesting to me. 40% DR on a, you know, like less than 1 minute cooldown with a reduction. Pretty sweet.
There will be no agreement. Lethal force authorized.
Oh, that's meta and cheat. That's not good.
Have a target.
Three tranks and none of them got used.
It's too far away. I need to get closer. I'm out of range. It's too far away.
Why would he use CDs when he could use yours? Yep, exactly, right? Makes sense to me.
I can't attack that target.
This is gonna be rough. Got nothing here.
I need to get closer. It's too far away.
It's definitely a lot more work to consume souls on this build compared to Spirit Bomb. But having Firebrand as another like defensive for packs is pretty nice, because usually in like pulls it's pretty well useless. Outside of like maybe, you know, helping with one big mob or something. Oh dear, I need to get dispelled. Hello! Definitely seems like I care a lot more about Fury with this build. Which is an interesting change. Like to pull this guy as early as possible after finishing Zologomux, because then we get the heal that immediately counters his whatever raid group damage. Radiant Pulse, that's the name of it. Oh my gosh, the defensive uptime on this build is just crazy.
Necessary tragedy.
Definitely a lot less damage than I've been doing though, overall. Probably higher on bosses, maybe? The mailroom is really where this build is going to feel bad, though. Trying to keep up with my soul generation. Probably just going to end up only pushing soul cleave. Well, they don't even have enough time in globals to push fracture. I'll just be generating tons of souls off Immolation Aura. Uh-oh. Okay, good, we got it. The fact that Firebrand is so good against magic damage feels really nice. Oh, somebody's attacking too much. Lost aggro. I guess I'll just stay here. Yep. When they don't allow me to set up the big pull, it's kind of unfortunate, but... Oh my gosh. Ah! Oh! There's my cheat. I could not get a line of sight on that guy for some reason. Oh, they're evading up there. What the heck? Awkward. Oh, that's really awkward. They leapt to me, and then they got low enough to get the raging, but then they maintained it when they like reset, and so now they're full health with raging the whole time. Holy crap. Looks like LADH angle for you at the start of Dragonflight might level the monk just in case. Ace.
Now for the item you have.
Yeah, I'm likely going
The
DH Pally.
demon curse, edge of oblivion.
Oh,
Start the bidding at 5,000. Do I get 5,000? I get 6,000. Here, 6.
yeah, the druid healed me. Oh, he was asleep, maybe. Maybe that's why. But he's healed me literally nothing. I was like, I cannot stabilize here. But that makes sense. It's all just mine, and it's without the spirit bomb build, so. Raid for y'all on Tuesday, Thursday. Need to use somebody for Monday. Oh, gotcha. Took away Sigil of Silence from Havoc. That would have been nice. That would have been very nice to have. Like 24/7. That's one way to do it.
Our rampaging beasts ruin your day. We have the solution. Watch as my assistant activates this Bastion Centurion for maximum destruction.
This easy. Even a dredger could do it. I am awakened. Destroy anyone.
Imbecile, turn it off.
It is out of control.
Thank you all. That concludes our demonstration.
Cleanse yourself with annihilation. Sending animals.
My chance. This is mine. The variable dimension towers will keep me out. Pathetic. And to Mama.
Oh, somebody tricks me. Or something. Misdirect tricks. I was like, oh boy. I gotta get a threat on Venza. But it was taken care of. That's very nice. Might just be greedy here. There we go.
What is left of it?
A simple matter. In return, we ask only for Cartel Zai's signature.
Watching JPC, he's running with Healing Evoker,
Especially
Windwalker Brewmaster.
in your departure.
Or, DM Hunter, not Brewmaster, and Prop Warrior. And I'd love to have beta. I don't know how much I'd actually play it, but at least like the option, you know.
It's too far away.
Have beta and don't play it. I could make good stream content, especially when I'm just like, you know, doing 18s. Like, who really cares about that? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, scrub.
Where is Basil?
That's funny. Oh my gosh. Let's just reset. Just wasn't in stealth. I thought he was in stealth. He just like ran right underneath him. It looked like he like ran through it. It's all good.
You honor. How may I assist?
Good news is I'll definitely have cheat and meta up for this. I love that pull.
It's too far away.
Oh, the carrion swarm on top of everybody. Oh my gosh. In the middle of the, it's unfortunate. The carrion swarm in the middle of the fan mail. fact that we didn't wipe on that is unbelievable.
I need a target.
Thank you. I've never seen a mailroom so disorganized.
You are quite welcome, whoever you are. Now, we are in need of Zoe's signature.
You mean this?
For you, I
Dozens of them all
offer
over the floor.
only the finest.
Take one.
Ah, yes, thank you.
No problem at all. Gotta find a way down to Azeroth. After
I need to get
process
closer.
improvements around here.
May I tempt you? Remember,
I'm out of range.
value.
It's too far away.
All you struck a hard bargain. Good show. For you, I offer only the finest.
Immolation Ore is my top damage on this pull? Wow. Oh, Immolation Ore is my top damage in general. Pretty much. Tied with Soul Cleave. Surprising. Is that normal?
Next performance.
A round of applause, please, for our next musical act.
I imagine this is how we sound in game too. The lo-fi music I'm listening to. That's how we sound in real life. Or in the game.
Confiscate their instruments.
Yeah, I don't think I'd mind if this playstyle became like the meta instead of Spirit Bomb. I'm not saying that it ever would, but even if it was this, I'd be happy with it. It's essentially the same, it's just you're pushing Soul Cleave instead of Spirit Bomb. Although if I do main Vengeance or Prot Warrior, I'm gonna have to figure out a different kind of keybind setup, or I'm gonna get Carpal Tunnel. It's just a lot of button presses, which is fine. Just might use more buttons on my Naga and split some of my primary abilities between my hands or something.
You are good for business.
Put MOR on Q helped a bit. So Q's my Elysian Decree. Oh, the green there, unfortunate. Don't play Vengeance much, but you put Ammo Aura and Fellblade on your keyboard and took some strain off your thumb. We'll see. That's the problem. Like my Naga, you can see my abilities I use here. Like I have a Naked Kick on 2 that I always forget to use. My health pot is on 3, which you can see on this character I'm not using at all. So really all I use my Naga for is number 4 is my Steward, and 5 is my combat pot. That's it. 1 is my push to mute. So when I'm in comms and stuff like that, and I'm talking to stream, I push 1 to talk to stream. But that's it. I really underutilized my Naga, unfortunately.
I hope we caught you at an inconvenient.
I did used to play with a Demon Hunter that he played Vengeance, and he'd use his Naga, and he'd use all of his abilities. You'd watch his stream, and he's like this.
Suffering.
Very difficult to watch because he's just pushing the buttons frantically, you know. So that is also a consideration with streaming, is trying to figure out something that's also bearable to watch.
Every son has its
Way out. Now divide your energy.
Spam more on casters. I wonder why that is. You doing the casting animation? It's probably, if I had to guess, it's because it seems like the haste or whatever is faster on melee characters, and so you're pushing buttons more often. Oh, I'm trolling. I pushed that way too early. So you're pushing buttons more often as melee, so you don't have to push it as many times in between. Whereas your casts on casters mean more, and so you want to make sure that it's casting the second that it's ready, and so that means that you're spamming it to make sure that it's ready in between. Whereas melee, it's maybe like 2 key presses per ability, but ranged it's like 3 or 4. I don't know. Let's just guess. All right. Nice. That was a fun build, but did way less damage than I typically do. So let's go ahead and add. Thank you for the spec swap redeem. I hope that was close enough. I apologize. especially for like, you know, Sylvanas and stuff. I don't have an if ring though, and it's probably not the overall best. The overall best would be the haste one. So I'll probably just upgrade my tier a little bit, because that's universal. I know that that's going to be needed unless I get it in the vault.
Until our next transaction.
I really prefer piano and guitar based lo-fi, but when it starts bringing in band instruments, I'm not, like clarinet and saxophone based melodies and stuff, I'm not really huge on. Just my preference. Tank, come on down. Ugh. I don't mind Erhu based. That's what that instrument is right there. The Erhu, it's an Asian instrument. It's actually it's got a kind of a drum looking thing at the bottom that has snake skin over it on both sides, and then it's got a wooden shaft that goes up with I think it's 2 strings, and it's a bowed instrument like a cello or something, but the bow goes in between the 2 strings, if I remember right. It's very strange. There's no frets, and you play it by like sliding your fingers up, which is why you hear that vibrato in there and stuff like that. It's a really interesting instrument. But that's what you're hearing right there in songs like this. The Erhu, I think it's spelled E-R-H-U, if I remember right. Yeah, very very unique sound. Most commonly recognized for its usage in Kung Fu Panda. I don't need anything from Gambit. I really just need IO, streets, and docks, and junkyard. Do I have a grenade? I do not.
I have many, many wares. May your feet find good trails.
Maybe it's like a philosophy change, or it's like we want to try people out regardless of like, you know, if more so based on their commitment. But you
Yeah.
know, we're not really at that stage anymore. Like I think we can attract like applicants like Leanne Hire, however you say his name. Like that guy's good, right? And
Yo, Better Holy Rag, did you look at that application?
I glanced at it.
Ragnar thinking.
The
I think
Monka.
Ragnon mic ain't working.
Oh, I forgot I'm on push to talk for Discord. Sorry.
Oh,
Yeah, I glanced at it. His
his Resto
Is it-
Shaman is insane.
yeah, and his record is pretty good.
Oh,
Yeah, so I think that Tux was supposed to reach out to him. If I don't get a response from Tux by tomorrow, I probably will reach out to him.
I reached out to Pinnock, and I asked him if he's going to play in Dragonflight. I said
Why?
we need a Resto Shaman, and because I wanted to see what he said, but he hasn't responded. So that's all.
He hasn't responded to any of us. We've been
Yes.
reaching out for over a month, so just talk to us before you do anything like that. Because we want that to come from the officers. Yeah,
okay.
but we
That makes sense. Sorry.
have you heard from him, Rag, at all?
Heard from who? I'm sorry. From Pinnock? No.
Pinnock?
No.
Yeah, I told you, dude. Pinnock quit the game, brother. Like, he's over 40. They asked him to step down. I mean, it's he's been playing the game a long time. I think maybe he just moved on. That's my thinking, anyways. I mean, that would be what I would do in his position, but just makes sense.
We end up having a lot of people that come back though when expansions come out, even if they thought that they quit.
Hmm.
That pull back to the game.
I don't know. You guys have been hurting a lot of people's feelings, man. Like,
Oh my god.
I'm just playing, dude. I'm just playing. I'm so funny, bro.
Hilarious.
I thought so.
What are you up to, Rag? Trying to get in some keys?
Yeah, just streaming and pugging and just grinding out streets, trying to get a codex, and Doc's trying to get a grenade, and Junkyard trying to get an if ring. So just gearing up the DH. He's 295 right now. I really just need Valor of those 3 pieces, and that's about it. So, what about you guys? What are you up to?
I'm playing League of Legends.
You know, I was in the mood for League earlier today. I could be convinced to swap if you were looking for somebody to play with. But if you're doing ranked and stuff like that, then
I'm currently playing ranked. I think Shreffy was around too, so I don't know. We can convene after this game.
sure.
Oh, we got Quinn here.
What key am I in? Docs. Okay.
Well, I'm down to do keys. Are you in one right now?
I'm in the middle of a pug that's forming. I could leave and reform. They're not even full yet.
Do they have a DPS slot open?
They do not. I'm gonna go ahead and just leave and reform because I don't know how much I care about the queue. So. So what is this whole breaking the meta thing? I'm not really up to date with what that is.
It's a contest that kind of is a tag team between Raider.io and Blizzard to both as a contest to push the highest key you can with suboptimal groups, like non-meta groups. So there's a list of non-meta classes. Vengeance Demon Hunter is one of the tanks that's listed. And then like Enhanced Shaman, LE Shaman are listed. Kind of like the suboptimal specs: Affliction Lock,
Cross Mage, Arms Warrior, Assassin, Rogue. Just
yeah,
all the shit specs. Any shit spec you can think, that's in there.
Yeah, for Mythic Plus, and you
Feral Druid, Pog.
Plus. And it's if you do 2 keys with like break the meta, that meets break the meta requirements, you get like this banner in-game thing. And
so you have to register as a team or something like that?
You don't even have to register as a team. You just have to register
automatically
for it on
registers.
Raider.io.
Oh, you have to register for it on
Each
Raider.io.
individual has to go and register for it on Raider.io.
Oh shoot, I should just do that right now. I've been spamming keys this week.
Yep.
You just have to do 2 keys?
Yeah, 2 15s and break the meta groups.
Challenging content.
Oh, groups. So it's not just like that spec.
Yeah, no, everybody in the group has to be a non-meta spec.
Oh, okay.
I got mine done on Tuesday because there's a bunch of break the meta stuff listed. But yeah.
Hello?
Yeah.
Hello.
I changed quite new. Having a chat.
Ooh, I love Iron Docs.
Ready to.
Ooh, Scrub Rogue has come online.
Clouds. DZ wants to know if you're still abusing Hecarim.
Hecarim got nerfed a while ago. So negative.
Rip.
God, easy.
Yeah, they nerfed Hecarim right after the Worlds patch. Master Yi is now the choice.
Big surprise.
Okay, buddy.
Dude, Master Yi's actually busted though? Give a fuck.
He's always busted though. Or at least disliked. He's saying they buffed Blitz Jungle. He wants to play it. No cap.
No.
Sounds interesting. No, they legit buffed him this week to does more damage to jungle camps. That's very strange. I thought Ezreal jungle back in the day was strange. Blitz jungle. That takes the cake.
I'm really looking forward to the expansion. I just kind of want to fast forward to.
Nah, dude, I'd never say that about life ever. Life's too short to be fast forwarded, dude.
Okay, idiot.
Come on, you gotta enjoy this shit, bro. Enjoy the pre-patch.
I'll enjoy the pre-patch, bro. This isn't a pre-patch.
It is a pre-patch.
Pre-patch isn't out, dog.
Not cause it's the pre-patch to me fucking your mom tomorrow. Easy.
Oh my god.
Come on, dog.
Got it.
What do you
Got
mean?
it.
What the fuck?
Please don't curse. There's somebody streaming.
Language.
Sorry about that one.
Oh, I was talking to Spuggies. You were fine.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool.
I'll get you banned, Ragnon. I don't care.
Easy,
Bro, I
dude.
can't believe I got Streffy banned, bro. That was too good.
You would have skipped your DWI jail time.
He's sitting there trying to choose a new background, and I'm like,
Fair.
oh, what do they have for titties? Well, come to find out, they have bannable material.
I'm just amazed that I haven't gotten banned yet. Like, the past several teams that I've been in, like raid comms, have been all over the place, and I still have not.
Well, at this point, Twitch has the hot tub time machine girls, so you know, I think that any conversation that's happened in our, you know, raid nights and that kind of stuff, and in Discord, isn't enough for them to
Care.
take any action when they allow girls in hot tubs in their living rooms to have their bodies
Yeah.
half exposed.
Dude, some of the shit they're wearing, it's like, why even wear it?
Why are you wearing clothes at that point? You're
It's
just
like wearing dental floss, dude. Like, goddamn.
Hot Tub Time Machine is such a good movie.
Dental floss, bro.
It's straight
for
up,
one or
dude.
pro
Look
hot
at some
tub
of the
streams?
stuff they're wearing. It's insane.
You know, if I get
There's the
1,000
one,
Amaranth, bro.
yeah,
followers,
Yeah, her.
I will.
Dude, she's
do
sitting there riding a giant
tub stream.
pickle in a hot tub. Like, what do you think she's insinuating? She just loves pickles? Like, I doubt it. Yeah, I just love a good kosher pickle. No.
Rag, I'm sure that you haven't been to these streams we're discussing.
No, but I've heard enough about him in situations like right now.
Yeah.
I was just telling DZ that once I hit 1,000 followers, I'll do a hot tub stream.
W,
Oh.
dude.
The base?
Yo, you should, Reg, you should do a shave your head stream.
Hmm.
Oh, that'd be
That's,
cool.
I heard that's really popular.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Donate all the hair to charity, based.
You know, I'm gonna be shaving my head right after I log off for the night, so I may as well do it
Nice,
on
dude.
stream.
Yeah, a little
Is that
bathroom
like a
stream,
Saturday?
W.
Is that like a Saturday thing for you?
No, it's an everyday thing. I
Every
shave while
day,
I
dude.
shower. I have a
Oh.
electric razor thing that's waterproof, and so I just shave in the shower every time.
Imagine thinking Ragnon doesn't keep it clean, bro.
Well, I have an electric razor in the shower, but it's just I don't shave my head with it.
Right, like a Manscaped kind of thing.
Yeah.
Manscaped Lawnmower 4.0.
It's actually the 2.0.
2.0. There you go.
Yeah. It is the 2.0.
My head shaver thing is like, it's called Freedom Grooming. I really like it. It also like catches all the hair, so if I'm running late, I can like shave in the car while I'm driving. I've done that a couple times.
Nice. Kind of like the women that do their makeup in the mirror while they're driving down the freeway.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
I don't have to look for mine. I just listen to the crunch.
The crunch.
Yeah, dude, you're shaving is like, it's like, okay, there's some hair there.
Well, he doesn't know what it's like because he doesn't have
Whoa.
facial hair or anything yet.
I've sent Boss my facial hair. It is a confirmed existence.
Until your beard connects, you don't have facial hair, bro.
I don't have facial hair then. My mustache is firmly disconnected from my beard.
Yeah, Ragnar.
I'm making fun of
Pussy.
Spuggies right now.
You
If you-
pussy.
go- I'm
little
trying to stay in
bitch.
your good graces. So
Ragnar
Spuggies.
L can't even grow
Spuggies
a...
L.
Can't even grow a Robert Downey Jr. goatee.
Oh,
Van Dyke.
a Van Dyke.
I thought you just
That's what's gonna get you banned. That would be funny. The
Can't even look
Dyke
like-
got you banned. And
No,
you were saying
in the word Van
Dyke.
Dyke.
Oh, are we doing a skip or anything? Or just
No,
lost the first
just,
pull?
yeah, just lost the first pull.
Yes, sir.
Just all the normal pug-friendly stuff.
I'll handle the stars too, since I'm in comms with you.
I wasn't gonna do anything super fancy. I was just gonna like group up
Yeah,
the first three Grons.
but
and-
it's still gonna be nice for you to be able to be like, okay, send it now. You know
Gotcha.
what I mean?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I usually just group up the 3 Grons to get hit by the first star, and then I just let the second and third kind of go, and as long as you
should
get at
pull
least
the
50%.
middle- Yeah, you should pull the middle pack into it too.
Okay.
Because you don't have a full 15 otherwise. So, it's kind of good to do that. What do you know about this 80k enhanced shaman?
And Enhance is such a single target spec. It's just such a carry in these keys.
Yeah, I mean,
Hey, dragging you along like this, man.
I don't know why people would ever take this shit spec to keys. Ragnar killing it on the explosives.
Yay! Demon Hunter is by far the easiest to manage explosives, in my opinion. Out of any of the tanks I've played, it's the worst on Warrior. Feels the worst. Paladin's not bad. DK's probably equally is not bad. DK's probably second worst in my opinion. It doesn't feel good.
Yeah, but it's definitely possible.
It's definitely possible, yeah. It's just sometimes if things get a little panicky and stuff and you're focusing on using your globals for that, then it can be a little spicy. Probably not so much this season, but in seasons past where, like, you know, your death strike timings really matter and you're having to use it to pop an explosive and then you take a ton of damage afterwards and you don't have it. And just, like, it controlling your globals feels pretty bad. But this season is just...
I may or may not have been doing keys this morning with one of our teammates that is a multi-classer that may or may not have a blood DK. And the fact that I had 65 explosives to his, 3 as a blood DK felt pretty bad. And I shit on him for it. I don't know. I don't know if you guys know who I'm talking about.
Scrub DK, very easy. Moving on, I don't know what I'm going to play now. If we're having a whole bunch of healers and stuff, dude, I feel very lost. I feel very mentally challenged. I don't know what to do.
Because you are.
I do. I haven't talked to Rag about it because we've been dealing with some other things the last couple days.
You guys haven't been
But
dealing with anything, dude. What do you mean?
Bro.
I am the most important person in this guild, and I am, okay, just very important. Care about me.
Epic
Okay.
Spuggies mentality?
Yeah.
You're
I
in clouds.
do-
We haven't
Ed
been.
Zach Pruitt.
Our focus has been in the wrong place, dude. I really apologize for that.
Thank you so much.
I will say that I've seen Clouds on his priest, and if he's
Stop.
willing and wanting to play priest, that I think that that's something we should consider. I know
Dude, the
Tux
thing
has been
is-
talked about it a little bit too, but
I'm just good on whatever class I play, dude. It doesn't matter. I
don't
just
know
need to
about
play
all
what's.
that.
Whoa, what do you mean, dude?
when you're
My warrior?
Your mage
Very
is
goated.
us at the beginning of the tier.
Whoa, bro. Whoa. Learning how to play fire. Whoa.
Yeah,
Be
but
an
you learned,
asterisk.
you learned in our raid instead of learning beforehand.
I learned in keys actually, sir. Okay. Come on. And even though I was still learning, I was in the top 30% of DPS still. Keep that in mind. During learning time. So yeah, there's my gold star at. I expect a DM with a gold star immediately. Thank you.
But I don't know what your thought process is there. I know obviously this is, it's Tux kind of thing there, but I think it's easier to recruit good DPS than great healers. So
Yeah, I mean, historically, our problem has been healing, and so the more that we can flesh that out with really reliable, strong players, the better. I do feel like it's in a better spot than it has been most of the time, but always room to grow and stuff. And so, depending on
So our Korra is planning on going,
sorry.
like maybe Resta Druid as her main.
Oh, really?
Yes, because they have goals in Mythic Plus too,
Yeah.
and it's kind of looking like Holy isn't going to be as good in Mythic Plus as it was this season.
Right.
Disc?
And what I like about Clouds is that he can competitively play both Disc and Holy
And shadow based.
and Shadow, as we need. So
What I like about me is that I'm gonna be the #1 devastation evoker.
Yo, who's playing our healing evoker? Tux?
Tux
I think so.
probably,
Yeah, Tux is wanting to do it.
Very base, dude.
And I'm not sure. I'm
This
still
preservation,
a little
dude?
bit sus on how Evoker is gonna be in DPS.
What do you
Evoker's
mean,
gonna be in
dude?
raid. In
No,
raid.
nah, bro. I heard that they just buffed it pretty crazy. And preservation evoker is also extremely nutty, dude.
They keep making changes to make it a lot more accessible, and it's in like a really good. I'm not gonna lie, like at first the spec did feel really clunky, but now it feels very smooth because they changed like 5 of our main talents, and they basically just restructured how it works completely, and it worked. The class
So
plays
what
like a
what do
lot.
I do here? I pull the center pack and the Gron.
Yep. It should pull with the center pack. See? And then I will send it. You gotta pull it to the left a little bit. That should work.
Yo, Spuggies, I have a real question for you, bro.
The guy sent the fucking star anyway, even though we asked him not to.
Are you ready?
So I'm gonna try to hit the backpack as it pats.
Yep.
If
Was
you
it-
wanna pull the-
Okay, was that
How is
was that
leveling
correct
going
or?
in Classic?
Yes, that was correct. The other guy just
Okay.
wasn't
If you keep If you
Pog.
keep asking me, I'm gonna send you more cringe selfies, bro. You gotta
Why,
stop.
bro? Yo, oh, you're gonna send me more selfies, dude? How is leveling going in Classic?
Alright, we're good.
Look, I already sent you one today, dude. Like, it's one a day max.
Did you
Okay.
send me a selfie today? Oh my god, I didn't even see that. Dude. What the fuck, bro?
You probably double folded.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Just waiting for the paladin.
I just wanted you to know I have major cooldowns up. Let's
Look, dude,
do
I
it.
was like looking
Alright.
into the sun and everything for you, dude.
Oh, the professor.
Oh my god, dude. Yo, you look like a budget version of I'm Fired Up.
Yo, for real?
you're I'm Fired Up at home, dude. That's you. They just need to play mage poorly. Easy.
Dude. Do you think I actually look like I'm fired up? I think.
I think he's now don't take this like a woman, but I think he's a little bit leaner in the face than you. But you guys have very similar glasses and hair.
Oh no, I have a pudgy face. It's all good.
Yo, same dude. Oh, it's annoying.
Do you really?
Yeah. Well, it's not like a pudgy face. I just have big cheeks, dude. I have very accentuated cheekbones in the upper portion of my face.
I do too, but they're like cheekbones that you might like impale yourself on.
Oh yeah, I have a lot of squish up there.
You know, I have like a baby face. I feel like.
Yeah, same. I have
Yeah.
a lot of squish in my cheeks.
Wouldn't put you a day
I
over
just-
like 12.
Yeah,
Me?
somewhere around there.
Yeah.
Dude, I keep sending Cloud selfies.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's illegal in some states.
I live in Canada. It's totally okay up here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine.
Send people unwarranted DMs.
Wow.
Hey, check out my cock with an army helmet on. Easy. Yeah, I'll be right back.
He's going to go masturbate, dude.
Actually,
yeah,
I'm
you just
going.
got
I'm
that.
going to prepare some photos, bro.
Are you sending me a photo of you?
No.
Come on, let's start sending selfies, dude. Just turn Discord into Snapchat. Big gulp.
What's Snapchat?
Shut up, bro. Are you being for real?
I cannot believe you grade my fucking kid picture. You're such a dick.
Dude, that's so funny.
I sent him a picture of when I was fucking like 4, and he was like, "Nice colorized picture, but isn't this what it should look like?" You're pulling that into the.
I understand still for 8
Oh my gosh.
hours.
I had 1 second on my fell dev. It's really frustrating.
Oh, I'm still gonna die though. Shit. I'm trying not to. I will say, Earth Ellie for the win.
Yeah.
I will say, you know.
Would you like to watch Spuggies?
Why my gameplay would regress.
Wow!
Oh my gosh.
Just kidding. That was pretty funny. Just come on, man.
As much as I've helped your gameplay, you fucking dick.
Come on, dog. Just how it goes.
Student becomes the master. The student becomes the god.
Really, like, Spuggy's how old are you?
22.
Okay. Makes sense.
I'm old enough to be his dad.
Yeah, if you had me at like 12, yeah.
You trying to say you couldn't fuck at 12?
I couldn't. No way. I hit puberty late, dude.
That's fair. Some people just have like game, you know? They're coming out of the womb
Yeah.
with it.
It's called Riz, buddy. And I came out of the womb through a C-section, and that's why I'm gonna live longer than you.
Yeah, so you have negative riz.
I'm actually going to live forever.
Yo,
As
did
a,
you guys,
as a doctor, you have to know of semen retention.
did you know that there's like medical studies that can look at your DNA longevity and see when you're gonna die?
Like my
Isn't that
old
crazy?
age.
No. Like they did it to Dana White of the UFC, and they looked at his DNA and just like the longevity because he's been like using steroids and stuff. Like he's gonna die in like 10 years.
Yeah, but how do we know they're right? He hasn't died yet.
Because most of the other people that they've done it, it's been like within a month. They've passed away.
Can it
But what
predict
if
like
they're
car
just-
crashes and stuff too? That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, but
That
what
is
if they're
no.
just,
I just mean like I'm natural. Come on, Greg.
what if they're just manifesting, dude?
Manifesting.
Manifesting.
Yeah.
Manifesting destiny by doing it.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
This is you messing
I'm
with
gonna
fucking
die in
fate.
300 years, dude. I'm gonna be the first cyborg ever. I'd be down for that.
I'll
Well,
upload myself.
they have said that you know, the first person who will be able to download their consciousness into AI is already alive right now. So that technology might be a thing by the time we go to die.
You know that Johnny
Crazy.
Depp movie where he like goes wild?
What?
That's
There's
the-
many.
that's-
Like
that's the
what,
one I
Edward
want. He went-
Scissorhands or what?
No,
Pir-
wait, dude,
Pirates of the
he-
Caribbean, or
he uploads himself into the internet. or
Oh,
whatever.
yo,
the metaverse.
what is that? It's Transcendence or whatever it's called,
Yeah,
I think. Yeah.
Whatever, dude. That's what I'm doing right there.
I was
Except
thinking more like
instead of-
Lucy.
Yeah, Lucy.
Like-
Yeah.
Nah. Well, see, the difference is instead of like changing the world and stuff, I'm just gonna like get into a bunch of hentai for a while.
Lost in some anime titties for 10 years,
dude.
bro.
I've actually thought of that, and when like sensational VR becomes a thing, like I have to do it, because since I was 13 years old, I've wanted a fucking anime girl. So
God,
I
dude.
think
Go
I
on,
think-
bro.
Yo, you're gonna ruin yourself, brother.
What do you mean?
I can only fuck cartoon girls now. Human people, get away from me. Gross.
Chloe's gonna have to start doing her makeup with those big eyes and shit, like all the fucking.
Yo, there's
anime
people
girls
that are
do.
getting plastic surgery to look like that. Like, have you seen that Barbie girl? She looks like a Barbie.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty gross.
All women are beautiful.
Oh, not that one.
False.
Oh,
can always be thinner.
look better.
Our conversation last night, American Psycho. Just have to clarify
Yeah,
for
dude.
stream because
Look at that. Look at that shit, bro.
Where'd you put it?
General.
Man,
Yeah,
great guys.
not for me, dog.
Greygasm. Nice.
By the way, you have to put that in Mist General Raid Roundup now. For now on.
Fire it away right now.
Wait,
Yeah, I need you
Here,
to
let's
take
go.
those
I'll let you
actions
do
too, Swuggies.
Thanks.
What?
There you go.
I need you to take those actions that we had discussed.
I know, I need to delete them. I literally just got home like today, so I mean,
Very good, dude.
So go ahead and just trim down when you can.
There you go, bro. Post and Craigasm, easy.
we need to flood. No, 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 no.
No, please no.
It's too far away.
Get out, get out, get out of my head.
I was thinking about this today. What is a spuggy?
Wouldn't you like to know, weather boy?
It's your splooge, buddy.
Yeah, I'd
A
love to. dude.
spuggy?
It's a
Spuggy?
splooge, buddy.
Spuggies is a name I generated when I was 14.
So a couple years ago.
You know when you're plucking your nose hairs when you are driving and like some skin hangs on and stuff like that and boogers. That's what a spuggy is.
Yeah, that's most unfortunate. My first character name was gynecologist, and it got flagged.
It's too far away.
Gynecologist. Well, my
I
first
think you're
character
gonna end
name
up
was
having to pull the infiltrator up at the last boss.
I don't
my
think I
first
pushed
character
that,
name
but
was
that's
my
okay.
name combined with
Maybe
another
not.
word.
I'm sorry, can you say that again?
You might end up having to pull the infiltrator. I forgot how much.
Oh, yeah,
percent
yeah.
this goes.
This is like 6, I think.
Yeah, I think you're gonna be just like.
Which is fine.
Oh man, there's zigs in this game.
There's what?
What?
What'd you say?
Zigs.
Oh. Oh.
I thought you said
man.
Biggs. I was like, hey, I didn't know he played Biggs.
Yeah, bro. They are in Grand Theft Auto.
Oh.
Oh, Ernie.
Ernest Hemingway.
No. if I get another pet though, I'm naming it Bert. Is that base?
Bert?
Yeah, Bert and Ernie.
Yeah. Bert and Ernie. What do you mean? I guess you were quite old when Sesame Street came out.
Nah, dude, we just had like higher IQs, you know? We don't need to watch Sesame Street. We're out here
What do
watching.
you
My
mean?
nipples look like milk duds.
We're out here
Ses-
watching Sailor Moon,
Sesame Street?
dude.
Sesame Street taught me how to be a social genius.
I was watching Dexter's Laboratory.
Hell yeah, dude.
Laboratory? Laboratory?
No,
Nope.
that's what he used to say.
That's how he says it. My laboratory. Yo, dude, I used to like want to plow the mom, like with her rubber gloves and shit.
Oh my god.
I think your growth was stunted.
Plow his mother.
Well, if you
What?
saw his mom, you'd see, you know, when
Hold
every
on.
one of his friends was talking about wanting to plow his
The hunter
mom.
got locked out. How did the hunter get locked out?
Because he was talking shit about the percent. Because he doesn't know about the infiltrator because he's a shitter. Well, he's lost experience.
That's a good way to put it, buddy.
See, I am getting better. I'll get the CC so you can just focus on the boss.
Get out of my head.
I'm getting worse. I flame and pugs all the time.
I know you do, Raycon. No cap.
Yep.
Were you being sarcastic?
No.
'Cause I actually wasn't.
I'm
you
not
have
being-
you have a hidden toxic side to you, dude.
I do.
No.
Oh, nice. And he's gonna reset. Hey, great.
If it does, I'm gonna be so fucking pissed. Keep taunting it.
I can't even target it.
Oh my god. At least it didn't reset.
Yeah. He needs a re-CC. Help is on the way, dear.
You're gonna pull the infiltrator all the way down to the boss?
Yep.
Nothing will stop the Iron Horde, least of all you. Enjoy your death.
I need to get closer.
Roga, man the machine turret. Aye, aye, sir.
We won't go to third smash though.
Ooh, nice weapon.
Oh, did you need one?
No, I didn't,
Oh.
but it's a cool skin.
And it's verse mastery. Oh,
Yeah.
2 other weapons are. It's always nice to have some extra verse though.
Yeah, my verse is up to 24%, and I think I'm at 32. Master or haste. Let me see. I'm at 30 haste.
Nice. Yeah, but in-hand shaman doesn't belong in keys. Real shitter.
On God, dude.
I did 23.5k. The closest to me was 16.7 in that dungeon. And there was a ret pally and a survival hunter. I don't know what they were though. Like eye level
Dead.
ones. Dead.
Many deals for a friend of Grumbles like you.
This is the key that I was having to tank over and over again this morning for scrub.
Oh, for a ring or something?
For a weapon.
Oh, for his robe.
Yeah. He's still running like a 226.
Oh, yikes. I need to sim it. I've got the salvaged incendiary tool, the one with no secondary stats that has a melee proc. I need to sim it to see if it's decent, but actually, let's check that out real quick while we're waiting.
I like Warcraft logs in the new update. I don't know if you guys have seen it.
Yeah, I was looking at that. I didn't, but it looks a lot better.
Do you have the guild code for Warcraft logs, Rag?
I don't think I do.
I don't think so.
Koenig.
Remember when like Koenig first joined, he was the biggest mythic pluser in our guild or on our team.
Guild 2 for a while there, I think.
he is the biggest right now. Oh, outside of our core and Deteo.
What are they?
I mean, they're higher than Koenig. Our core is 2811 right now.
Oh, Scrub's probably the highest then.
No, Scrub's only 2778. Malachar is the highest in the guild. And then Zoltan,
Oh, look at that. Wow.
Deteo, and Curlis are all above Koenig now,
That's actually huge.
as well as Scrub.
Do I really not have a chest enchant? Shoot. Okay, let's go get that taken care of. Wow. A 400 DPS increase.
Malachar didn't push nearly as high on it, Garen, as he usually does, though.
Yeah, I mean this season doesn't really.
Hasn't really been favorable for Shadow Priest.
He plays Holy in keys.
Has he?
Yep.
Is it running when you're running dual wield? Do you run Celestial Guidance on one and Sinful Revelation on the other, or just Celestial Guidance on both?
Lightless Force.
For M+, Lightless Force is pretty good, but I run Sinful Revelation and Celestial Guidance on my shaman. Now, it's on my Demon Hunter, I run Celestial Guidance and Ascended Vigor.
Oh. Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, so Ascended Vigor is the play for Vengeance.
Gotcha. Well, I was sleeping on this main hand weapon, this salvaged incendiary tool. If I swap it out and stuff like that, I can like a 400 DPS increase.
Nice.
For a dungeon slice.
I think that's what I'm running on my tank too. Let me see.
Remember, everything has value.
Yep, I'm running the Salvage Incendiary tool on my main hand with Celestial Guidance, and then I'm running the first Fist of the So Cartel.
Yep, that's my offhand.
With Ascended Vigor.
Nice. Twinsies.
Yeah, I got one of those first fists at 304 in the vault with speed. I was like creaming myself.
Kooming?
Yeah, Kumi.
Is that like when the bullies say, "I'm going to cream you"? Is that when you're beating yourself up? That's what it was.
Yeah, that's what it was.
That's
Beating
cool.
himself up. Omega Lol.
I was cooming in my.
I've certainly been bruised afterward, that's for sure.
I can't use that.
Bruh. Bruh.
Title.
Those enhancement changes yesterday had me cooming in my underoos. Spider-Man underoos, actually.
boy, is it really this slow to get people?
I think there's
Yikes.
gonna be thousands of changes before we're still to go, unfortunately.
Yeah, so like that's what I've been explaining to Spuggies for like the last 3 months as everything started coming out. That don't get overly excited yet because it'll change 20 times.
Yep. And
Yeah, like
something will
when they're gonna completely rework the paladin talent tree, and that'll be great.
I think
Fuck.
isn't that coping?
Yeah, that's
That's
cool.
a meme. Yep.
That's not gonna. I still do think I'm gonna do paladin as my second character though, because Dicentric is doing DK monk, I think. So
Well, we need Devo.
we do need Devo, and paladin
in
is,
some
even with it
way.
being in a poor spot, is probably still better than bringing a ret, since spell warding is still prot only.
Well, me and Tux have been talking about, what the healing core could or
Holy
maybe
Pally?
should look like, and
It should
Cloud's
Hold on.
Holy Pally?
Cloud's holy pause champ. Hold on.
Holy Pally. I think overall for our team comp, since we will be kind of melee heavy from what it looks like, might
Hell.
be more of a boon than a disc priest.
Honestly,
But-
Clouds, if you wanted to do Holy Pally, like, it is so difficult to recruit a competent Holy Pally. They're like, every guild wants one, and there's not enough of them out there, and it would add so much. So that would honestly be a really solid need. That was something you're interested in.
Yeah.
It's also looking
Welcome.
really good. I mean, Salt is planning to do Holy Pally.
Yeah, but then he's gonna criticize my logs, and I can't be having that.
Well, if Salted's
Or he'll
helping you
make you
get
a better
better,
player.
Salted will probably make you really good. I mean,
Or
just
you
be
guys will
better.
make each other
There
better.
you go.
No.
Salted will be riding on your coattails, dude.
That's what it's gonna be. We'll see who the A team is.
We can't talk like that anymore
It's
Oh,
too
that's
far
true.
away.
why not?
because it created problems.
It was kind of funny though. Apparently, Kiana at one point referred to us as the farm team in the guild, which
Yeah.
The
Cringe.
farm team?
like farm league.
He
What do
doesn't
you
play
mean?
sports. He doesn't play
He
sports.
doesn't play sports.
No.
Well, I just don't get why she's the one saying it, but yeah, I understand.
Well, she's the
this.
recruiter.
Because we're a bunch of cows. I don't get the reference either.
Oh no, like farm leagues are the feeder leagues for like AAA
He's trolling you.
baseball. and that kind of stuff.
He's trolling you.
Well,
I
I
would
mean,
hope
to
that
be
you guys aren't
honest, like,
trolling me.
to be honest, dude, when we first started out, I mean, like, we really were. Like, our team was like barely above heroic. Like barely, like basically, yeah. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Our team has come a very,
Very long way in
long
6
way.
months.
Very long way. And like, I try to like explain that to newer people, and like, I just can't really like get the point across. You just had to be there, bro. Like, I don't know. Like, it's,
Yeah.
There's some of the most suspect things in the world.
It's a good day for an upgrade.
Why is it that you guys just aren't your own guild? Like, why are you under the mist envelope?
So that was in
There's
the
a lot of
conversation
benefits.
a couple of weeks ago. There's a lot of benefits from having two teams, in that a lot of the infrastructure stuff can be shared between more people. Because if we did break off and do our own guild thing, a lot of the like GM level stuff and recruitment level stuff would suffer a lot. So there's a lot that is helped by having, officers from both teams and stuff like that, and just kind of wide focused stuff.
I think that one of the big benefits is that while we all have friends that play WoW and play competitively, you get that one perspective. So, hey, what are you guys doing, from a healing perspective? Because you have a friend that's a healing officer. but you don't necessarily get, you know, the strats, you know, from in the raid calling and, you know, what they're looking at DPS officer wise. But then also, you know, it's really nice to have the other enhanced shaman in the other group to immediately bounce ideas off of. So you have, you know, these two teams, you know, working towards the same goal, and you have all of their people available to discuss and that kind of stuff. So I think there's a lot of benefits to having two teams in the same guild.
And
I think-
this past tier, like we were pretty much we pretty much started from scratch, and so like, and we were several bosses behind. So being able to glean from strategies and you know, the learning curve that the other team had and stuff like that really cut down on our prog time for bosses. And now that we're moving up to a similar the same kind of a schedule with the 3 nights, and our team has grown a lot as far as raider competency. We're at a point now where we'll be progging maybe not on an equal pace, but on a very comparable pace. So we'll be able to be having conversations with you know, the other strategists and stuff like that, and getting prepped on fights and stuff, which is
well, and then a lot of the infrastructure stuff. So, you know, I think that one thing that, you know, back when we were all back in my day when we were all kids playing and we were in college and high school and that kind of stuff, you had all the time in the world to do all the back end stuff. You know, run the website, run the forums, run the, you know, TeamSpeak back then. And, you know, all of that was fine. Deal with officer stuff. Now that, you know, all of us have careers, you know, it's really nice to be able to share in that, you know, responsibility for recruitment and websites and all of that it takes in the back end, all of those hours of work from the officers. It's nice to be
What
able
the
to
fuck?
That's fair. That's
share
fair.
This,
some of
bro.
that.
Yeah, I'll say that like one thing that I think this next tier is really gonna be like frustrating for a lot of guilds is that a number of guilds in like the US 200 to 300 range would utilize like carry discords and stuff as the primary mechanism of the idea bouncing that you were talking about.
Yep.
And so like in the groups I was in before, it would be like late night groups would do carries with like, you know, people from the US top 10 and US top 50, and then they would be like, oh hey, I got all the weak R's from so and so's kill, and or they said do blank, and that was always super nice to have.
Oh, absolutely. And it's just, it's even better to have them, you know, have all of that, you know, readily available.
Oh, for sure, for sure. I just wondered why, because I never really knew.
I need to get closer.
Assaulting it head on would be ill-advised, but disabling its
Are you gonna, are we lusting this pool, or what's
No.
your lust plan? Okay.
Is that
Oh, we
standard to
can-
list this pool?
Well, we usually go down
Yeah.
below.
I was planning to do that.
Yes, just to get it on cooldown. But if you're going to Trixie first,
I was.
then no. So then I would save less for Trixie personally.
Okay.
Systems protocol activated. I need to get closer.
Yeah, like if you were gonna say like go to Gunker, because you know it's a week where Trixie's covered, then it's advantageous to just lust that pool.
Systems protocol
Gotcha.
Because you don't need lust for Gunker.
Someone is gonna pull that.
too far away.
No trust. I stand corrected.
There appears to be a power node within the vicinity of the scrapyard. You will need to employ violence.
What happened here? Your boat must be lost.
This druid's DPS is just off the charts. Literally, like it's not even showing up.
Very
Ragnar
toxic
base?
Ragnar base.
I think we're rubbing off on you, bro.
It's just because Ragnar's getting better.
Old Ragnon
Tree oil.
would be like, that person must be having just an off, you know, night.
guy probably
just not having a good day
needs a
today.
hug.
Not having a good day, but let's just see what they can do and try to lift them up. Now he's like,
Guy
this
sucks
shitter's being a
ass."
shitter.
Get him out of here.
Do you guys think that bleeds over into like the elementary school teaching?
Oh my god.
Like a kid comes up with like
This is
2
purple.
plus
No, it's
2.
not. That's red.
I think it's a product of the elementary school teacher.
Yeah.
Like I spend all
Plus
day
2
just
is
like me.
1.
I don't have a target.
Yeah, bro. Ragnon is 24/7 herding cats.
Literally. Like, please do not. You just picked your nose. Stop touching my guitar.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you get on and you're like, oh my god, what did Spuggies do this time?
True.
Son of a bitch.
But
Insight, is there any way you could backfill me on what happened?
He says, don't pick your nose and touch your keyboard. I can just imagine him writing like a little note to the parents. Your kid's a shitter.
Oh. Like, why would you kite that way?
Why would you kite that way, you fucking idiot?
That's how you gotta do it for Ragnar.
You're right.
And then you leave the group. Very base.
I left a group earlier, 2 pulls into streets. The healer just couldn't keep the group alive, and it, on the very first pull, and it burned through my. It was an 18. Burned through my cheat and my meta, and then somebody was pulling extra for me. They pulled that double pull that I decided not to because I didn't have cooldowns. I just went up to 7 stacks on Zolgamox, so it's like I can't do anything against that.
You guys want to know a fun Clouds fact?
What?
I did the Mage Tower on release with Holy Paladin.
Wow.
Last shit.
Hmm? The
Yeah.
tier the set's kind of an L, but
What for Holy Power?
for Paladin, actually it's pretty nice. I just don't like the
Bro,
helmet.
why did you send me a question mark to all my pause champs? I was
Why did you
sending
send
it
so many pause champs, bro?
whenever they were talking about Paladin? What do
Oh.
you mean?
Yo, might need somebody to show me how to play Rat.
I can help you.
Based.
Leave it to me, okay? I am very talented. at
I
Red.
know how to play Rat, dude.
Did you guys see? Did
I
you
like
see
three
me
buttons.
replying? No.
There's 4 or 5 buttons.
There's at least 6.
Yeah, you have Blade of Justice, Judgment, Wake of Ashes, Hammer of Wrath, Templar's Verdict, Crusader Strike, Consecration, Divine Toll,
Yeah, actually, it's more
Shield of
than-
Vengeance, very base cooldown that nobody uses ever.
Bubble.
I use it all the time, bro. Shield of Vengeance is a DPS cooldown,
Yeah,
It truly is.
and if you don't use it
sucks
as
because
such,
you don't have a defensive then, as ret, other than bubble, you know.
Oh,
you just
Bob? Hmm.
you.
Oh, also, I don't know if you guys saw, but they are bringing the old Divine Protection back. Very based.
Huh?
Divine Protection? DR?
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck that is.
Yeah, but like the gist though right now with like needing a holy paladin is that it's a straight 3% DR. Let me get the shock buff.
I need to
Well-
get a list of all of our players.
No, I know that.
I have a roster I can link to.
Can you, yeah, can you send to me whenever you can?
Let me peeps the set bonus for Holy Paladin.
If you want it before this key is done, it's pinned somewhere in announcements, I think.
No, he can wait, dude. What the hell?
So, holy shot crit chance.
Oh, I see it. I just don't know how up to date this is. This is from 0807.
It is
Well,
up there.
it's up to
Oh, it
date.
is up to date. Yeah. What is yellow? Oh, okay.
Holy Shock increases critical strike chance of your next heal within 12 seconds by 10%.
Vin
Okay.
Stasis. I'm not Vin. I don't know if you know, but Vin isn't Vin anymore. He's Bill now. So
Yeah.
he's reformed. He went to RV camp and now he came.
Whoa, wait a
Hey
minute,
guys,
wait a
I'm
minute, wait a
Bill.
minute. So if I crit with anything, Holy Shock, 30% damage or healing? Glimmer
Yeah.
build back?
Yeah, I think they want to push Glimmer back.
Very base, dude. Officially Holy Paladin. Thank you so much.
Is it in the? Is Glimmer in the talent tree?
Glimmer was
I'm
fun.
about to go. Glimmer is so pog, dude.
Yeah, it's good.
Glimmer and Nihilotha went
Oh, yeah.
dummy, dude.
Yeah, it was
Holy
awesome.
shit.
Wait,
Whatever that,
who's all of our
empire was.
leaders? Boss X Stabby X Insight Tux Ragnon. Yes, that's it.
The only issue would be your guys' problem with melee. I'm updating the beta and then I'm gonna go check out the trees. I heard the paladin tree's kind of shit, though. To be honest.
It is. But
That
the
doesn't mean it's
holy
bad.
the holy tree is good. The class tree sucks because so much of just like your basic stuff is in the tree. It leaves no room for any kind of choice or power or whatever. It's just literally you're putting all your points into just getting what you have now and less than you have now.
But interrupt, correct? Rebuke?
I believe
Very
it.
based.
Yes.
Very based.
Yeah, I think it's like all the priests that don't have interrupt, and that's it
Yeah.
for healing classes, so that's fine. And then I was hearing that like, even though the paladin tree sucks, that like Prot is still gonna have probably some of the most defensive stuff next to warrior.
Yes, the defensive part of Prot is really good.
Probably should go to
Bunker?
No.
Oh.
Gunker's
So-
covered right now.
The thing also about Paladin is I
No, but it
enjoy
moves.
all three
We killed it,
sets.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because
Think
it's
about
it's changing course, so it's gonna go to whatever it's called.
Oh shit.
If you play Paladin, you simply...
No, it said it was moving to Bondo's yard. Isn't that?
Yeah, that's so we need to do Gunker.
I'm wondering how each of these people are
Oh.
logically grouped. Because I see Koenig and Foils by themselves.
I didn't know that it ever guards. I don't know how the guard works.
Oh yeah, no, it's here. It's here. We gotta move. Yeah, so it
I didn't know that.
Tricks
I don't know how it works. Like I thought it moves to whatever the next uncleared area was.
No.
I didn't realize it guards stuff that you already did. It's stupid.
How many people do we have? We don't have a ton of people right now, I don't think, do we?
No, not anymore.
Yeah, we did have like a bug.
No.
The roster's at 22 right now.
Best Holy
fine.
Paladin.
That's fine. I'm
race.
going hard soon.
Human.
I think a warlock. Now that Clouds is, I'm kind of more comfortable with Colio moving forward now.
Debate. Let me tell you why, dude. Colio has similar problems to Koenig. All he cares about is the parse. Colio was opening moats just to parse when it was like in intermission or like just at a very non-optimal time, and then we never even got the buff. So I mean.
Yeah, but Colio is also somebody that I can. Stupid sleep cloud. That I can reliably count on for like Minerva pots or for Halandrish bombs and stuff like that. Like seeds. Like he's not.
Yeah, there's
like,
definitely a difference
Koenig.
there.
Koenig,
He
I
was making
can't.
mistakes with seeds when we were doing Xymox.
Yeah, he's making mistakes.
Do his seeds.
It's true, but like Koenig, I don't try to assign him to stuff because I know that he will fail at it. Like that he will
Dude,
be
it's
so
not that he-
focused. He's so
It's
focused
not
on
that he
his.
fails. It's that he chooses not to do it.
He just
Oh,
chooses
granted,
not
he
to succeed.
he did do Halandras bombs, I think. Actually, no, he ended
Well,
up
I've-
swapping them
No,
off.
he didn't. No,
Yeah.
no.
It was- yeah,
you
he swapped him off.
continued to make the enhanced shaman do it.
Halandras
Over and over
bombs
and
are
over again.
somewhat mandatory. I mean, if you can't do Halandras bombs, there's kind of a problem.
I don't understand what was difficult about the seeds. Like, I'd never done the seeds before until the other night, and it was like, how do people not do these appropriately? You just like walk through the fucking portal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, apparently I should be playing human. That's what it says is the best holy paladin race.
Yeah, dude, you get the spirit bomb.
That's actually what the human spirit is the reason why I get.
What is that?
Increases haste, critical strike, mastery, and versatility. Increases all of them. And I believe it's by percentage, so the later that it goes in the expansion, the more that it scales. And bonus to rep. I think it's time to.
Did you make a guild on the line side called Mister or something?
No, it's missed.
MISSED. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
you're welcome. You're welcome for that. That was all me.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, what do you mean, dude? That's the best guild name ever for Mist. What should I name my character?
Specifically applicable too, because we were forgetting that those people existed over there.
It's true.
So they were literally
We'd have
missed.
to get one person invited eventually, and then they would invite everybody else over there.
Yeah, we're like, fuck, there's like 4 people not fucking coming. And then they're like, we're here, you guys just haven't invited us. Yo.
Buggies, what should I name my holy paladin?
Does it have to be a variant of Clouds?
I'm thinking about it.
Or
How about Cumulonimbus?
shall you shed Clouds and get a new name for Dragonflight?
No.
Well, if Vin is Bill, you could be like Bert or something.
No, Vin is Benjamin. That's his mage's name.
I named it. I don't want him to get finished. Uncle Hugh.
I think it
You
just
could
clouds,
do,
bro.
you could do, just the gay letters in your name are so stupid. Let's try to think of some.
Yo.
Something that you
letters.
don't have to use fake letters.
Yeah, please, dude. They're
Yeah,
so
fake
dumb.
letters are cringe.
Yeah,
All right, boys. What about clouds
Says
with 2
Ragnar.
Yeah,
U's?
I've got
Good.
Ragnon, I've got Ragnoon,
No, don't do that.
I've got
That's
Ragnoon.
crappy.
What?
Let's think for 5 minutes, okay? We can probably come up with something pog in 5 minutes.
Hey, you already have a paladin leveled, right?
Yeah.
You're not leveling one from scratch.
Okay.
No, he's on beta.
Oh.
Get rid of,
Yeah, I'm definitely on beta.
get rid of the U, dude. Get rid of the U. We will
definitely
generate
on,
one.
definitely on beta.
But
We
you already
the
have
Wednesday
dab.
whatever right now
Trying to
too.
help you.
Benjamin's excited about his name in stream.
Yeah.
He said
Huge day.
He said he
massive
100%
day, large
came
day.
up with that name though.
If you want Huge Day, if you do Huge Day for your guy, I'll name my evoker Huge Day.
Come on, bro.
I've never cleared inside this cave before, Reg.
But
It
I
has a
feel
bunch of
like-
bots.
What name do you guys think is better, Huge Day or Spuggies?
I don't necessarily see the humor in the whole Huge Day stuff.
That's because you're old. Moving on.
I would keep it as Spuggy. Spuggy sounds more like a name. You have to think whatever your name is, people
Everybody
are gonna
calls
break it
you-
down to the most simple one syllable. So everybody's gonna call you Huge or they're gonna call you Day.
Or they're gonna call you Hug. Hey, Hug.
Huggy Day.
No.
Let's think.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go ponder this over some Canadian cigarettes. I'll be right back.
That's weed, Rag. He's gonna go smoke. Do we really want
know,
drug addicts in our group?
I live in Colorado. I'm very familiar.
You know
Days.
how I generate great names, Clouds?
What?
I go on to portmantower.com.
Portman? No, I'm not doing some weird link
Hold on.
Fuck you, dude.
What? I'll share my screen, bud.
Alright, stream it. You've had some questionable links in the past.
Alright.
Alright, what is this?
Alright. Alright. Dude, so this is... Look, before... Dude, you see? This is how you generate the name. Let's see, dude. Cloud. Z. Dude. Paladin. Holy. Dragonflight. Phase. Huge. Go. Oh my god. And we get great names.
Ads. Nice, dude.
Where?
Based Cloud's the first one. Bats.
Bad, dude. Clouds. Paladin, no, we don't care about
That's
that.
shit.
We really only care about like the ones with clouds.
Top
Yeah.
ones. Yeah.
Cloudin.
Paladin?
Paladin?
Oh my gosh.
God.
Very
Oh,
vague.
What the
lame.
hell, dude?
Cloudin, dude.
Clown. Nice, dude.
We should really make clown. Very vague. Pads.
What about
Pouts.
Cloudin?
Are you in Rhyme Zone or something? What the fuck am I watching with my
Clouds.
Clouds? W?
Vin's suggesting McCool.
Yo, Clouds is actually pretty good, dude. Like, it comes off the tongue pretty well.
Clouds?
Like, Clouds? What's up, Clouds?
Dude, that's just because your tongue is already warmed up to cloud.
It's clouds who fucking plows
Tongue
bitches.
clouds for the past 6 years.
You know, the heat of the tongue makes no
Clouds?
difference.
Pause chant? Clouds? Well, you can try with the S, unless the Z is like your part of your name. Look, I have to talk to him like a Canadian.
Yeah, look at your crazy programming.
Where it's the name generator, dude.
Portmanteauer, it's the
be right
genius behind all my names.
Is there like a generator where it like
I've got Valkyrie kind of low. Bump him up in a second here.
I've thought of that. I tried to find that, but I just could not find it. You know what I mean, dude? That is the portmanteauer, dude.
Valkyrie is the only player currently that I have
You know what a portmanteau is?
reduced volume.
Then you need to learn that, and then you understand what a portmanteauer is.
Oh, because I dislike him, it's just-
Portmanteauer.
Looks a lot.
It's quite simple, really.
I have 10 toes.
10 cars, 10 miles, 10 miles, 10...
You could just name it Storming His Hot Ass.
Boy.
Dude, I said the same thing.
Like even when they were removing the doubling, I forget what it's called, but it was like doubling. Nobody didn't need to use that.
Teaming, you mean? Yeah, okay.
Other ones they probably did need to remove.
Well, this new one is fucking dumb.
The new seasonal? Talking
Yeah,
about?
the new seasonal aspects. Yeah.
I feel like that they're like I feel like they get it, they just haven't hit gold yet, you know? I feel like they get it.
Oh, I feel like they've been presented gold. They just don't want to listen to anybody.
Well, I think it's also deciphering who's just bitching and what is largely bad. Like Necrotic, doing away with that is smart.
Well, but like
Because
there
you have
been-
0 tanks that want to play during... Like, no tanks wanted to play during Necrotic, so...
But I mean,
I actually don't think the product is bad, even though I don't play tank. But I think that it was way too bad with how it was designed. Like they made it impossible, right, for tanks. Like they could have still done something. Like they can do healing nerfs, right? They can do healing nerfs where you're just like not supposed to take damage, like anyone in the group.
Yeah.
And that would be kind of fun to play around. But how they made it is just tanks can't take any healing ever. Like that's how they made it.
Well, I don't. It's bad for like newer tanks and stuff, but in its current iteration is not bad at all. Like it's a joke. You can drop it so quickly. Where in its
It's a
old
joke
iteration,
for you as a blood elf fucking demon hunter.
well,
where you could
even
drop it
as
every-
DK, it was easy too. You just drop
I
it and
think-
walk away. You know.
So they made like they should. What I always said was like they should make it so it caps out where you can literally still heal them, right? Because right now it caps out like 10 stacks higher than when healing turns off. I think, right?
I don't know.
So,
I feel like
healing turns off and then you gain 10 more stacks.
in its old iteration, it was really bad because it was super. It was
Every
super
auto attack,
difficult.
Every auto attack.
Well, it was also just lasted longer, so it was very difficult to drop it. But in its current iteration, you literally just walk away for a second and it's off. And I feel like every tank except for Warrior has a really comfortable way to deal with it.
Yeah, but we like as the demon hunters after not playing Kyrian and stuff, not having Kyrian file, makes it a bit harder for us to drop it. But
It's true, but I mean, one Infernal Strike.
I think Demon
and you're
Hunters are
good.
just not good right now in general. So like Demon Hunter against a thing that makes it harder to tank is like rough. So like Demon Hunters are just like not good right now.
I don't know. I feel like it. I mean, I don't do super high keys either, but it feels really good to me.
yeah, I really enjoy my demon hunter, but
I
I've
like-
only really gone up to like 22s with it.
Dude, I like feeling
And-
up my local Demon Hunter just as much as anyone else, but I think compared to the other tanks, they're just not good. Like, the movement's always insane, but
You're saying like compared to blood DK, but
every other, I think Warrior is worse than them, right? I think, or no, isn't Warrior good? Actually, Warrior is really good right now. So the best tanks, like right when the season came out, the best tanks were Prot, actually both Prots, right? And then still BTK.
Alright, it's been created.
I've had way more issues with Prot paladins outside of upper than
Yeah. Well,
any
well,
other
you,
thing.
you just have to play the class perfectly. That's the only issue with Prot Paladin, is you have to play perfectly. If you make a mistake, then the entire key dies.
Like I only really want to take a prop paladin like to my IO keys to upper because they're almost essential for tyrannical Medivh. But
I would actually argue that BDK is like twice as good as Prot Paladin there, but I understand what you're saying. I just think the third boss.
just for the
is-
interrupts alone, it's really nice
Yeah.
for Medivh in a
I just
pug
think the
group.
third boss is way harder than the second.
Exemplary work. With the
So,
power nodes
and then
Oh, I
BDK
think it definitely can be.
literally deletes third boss. BDK can get like 100 stacks, do like 6,000% damage, and third boss just dies. It's really, really fun. when you have a BDK
But
with it.
so I think where a lot of Vengeance Demon Hunters fail is they too need to pull like a Blood DK does. And if they do any like small pulls, like they suffer. They suffered a lot. Like their pulls need to be as big as a Blood DK's to be successful with the Spirit Bomb build.
See, I come at it from a different perspective when I'm evaluating tanks, because a lot of what I do is either pugging or like running people through keys on our team that are pug averse or key averse, and they're only really doing keys with guild groups, and as a result they're a little behind on some of the strats and stuff. So like what I'm looking for in a tank is how self-sufficient are they, how much can I carry as a tank, and so that's some of the things that I look for. So like Warrior, for example, is at the very bottom because like you don't really bring anything as far as self-healing, extra kicks, all that stuff. Kiting is the worst on a Warrior in my opinion.
What?
Whereas, oh yeah,
No,
you have to use your
no, kiting would be worse than the BDK.
Oh no, BDK is
Just
super
that
easy.
BDKs don't need a kite right now because they're broken.
Well, it's true, but also just kiting in general in BDK is super easy. You just drop
Yeah,
Death
you
and
just-
Decay and you walk away.
Yeah. You got D&D. It's 50% slow.
90% slow, yeah.
Or not 90%?
It's a 90% slow.
Like kiting on Paladin is so easy because constant create with the talent gives you 50%. So if you have a 90%,
Warrior is debatably the class that needs to kite the most. It's like why? It's like because they're the worst tank. That's why they need to kite the most. Like that's my argument. But
well, no, like we're talking
they have
about their
really good-
ability
they
to
have good
kite, right?
movement.
Well, it's that they have to use their movement for reprisal. You have to be using your intervenes to get your extra shield block duration. You have to be using, well, ideally your heroic leap to get out and then charge back in for reprisal
Well, your
as
move's
well.
kind
So.
of stuck already. So why are you using them when you can just be running away?
Because you don't have any way to slow them. You have to rely on your group to slow them.
Baby.
Yeah, so it's like Warrior,
Yeah.
you have to rely on your group a lot more for healing, for CC, for extra kicks, for all that. Whereas, like, Paladin, for example, has good self-healing. It's got tons of kicks. It's got, you know, you don't have to rely on anybody to help you kite. And Demon Hunter is probably in the same category for me because you've got, like, Sigil of Silence. So you don't need anybody to help you kite. Your self-sustain is fantastic. So, like, those are the kind of things that I look for in a tank.
Whenever I play with warriors, right, I'm always slowing mobs for them. So it's like, yeah, I didn't think about that, but you're right. But it's like I never have to deal with that because I'm the one who slows.
Right.
I'm the one who knocks too.
You're used to having that because you're the one that's doing it,
one
and that's
who
kind of
knocks.
what I'm looking for. Because like as a tank, I know what I'm gonna do, and I
No, that
don't
makes
know what
sense.
the rest of the team's gonna do.
Your argument has been justified.
There we go.
Or what's the word? It makes sense now.
Validated, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
Validate me.
I'll validate you later, okay?
Validate me, step bro.
You're not even stuck in the washing machine. Oh, dude, I'm a healer. I've been queuing the keys. like
A shadow.
No, I've just been queuing up for things that had a healer, but I am a healer.
Oh, that's funny.
I'll
Confused why they give you Shield of the Righteous if you can't even fucking get Holy Power? Like,
all
what?
young GZ, dude.
Hmm.
It's all young GZ. I'm probably gonna play like absolute ass cheats.
Everything is negotiable.
I've not healed in a while.
May I tempt you with my
Just I'm sick of doing non-IO keys because no one invites me. To so I'm gonna try to do IO keys.
a target.
Okay, I bet I should go to bed. I got to be up super early tomorrow, and I've got a new team member that I need to make sure I have things set up for him. So I'm gonna
Well,
go to bed.
Awesome, man. You're
Thanks
sick
for the
of
keys.
looking at the OP enhanced shaman.
You're
Oh,
right.
shut the fuck up, dude. God damn.
Yo,
Broken-
no cap.
broken
I
record.
like
isn't that good.
no cap. I stopped stroking my cock, and now Insight's the #1 guy that strokes his own cock. No cap.
Well, I'm married, so
True.
I kind of have to. It's fun running
Bruh.
keys there, Egg.
Yeah, that's
I'm
one of the
dead.
things you do. Thanks.
Ha ha ha! I also hate my wife.
See ya.
Oh, I don't hate
Dude.
my way.
All right, stream. Go pass out. I should be around for stuff tomorrow. I'm not sure if I'll do more keys or there's a group that was talking about like Sea of Thieves and stuff, so I might see if we can get a group together for that. That'd be a lot of fun. So thanks for watching and hanging out. Good stream. See you guys.